host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Now, I've seen this here. Now, of course, now this Bill Parcells buries the hatchet. Now, of course, this isn't with this isn't with the Giants, but he got himself a nice little phone call, shall we say, from Mr. Kraft. Now, the one thing is that with one thing that Bill Parcells, had a problem with when he was with the Patriots. All right, so this doesn't have anything to do with the Giants. It has to do with the Patriots. But yeah, he took the Patriots to a Super Bowl. Right? Of course, they lost. Was it 35-21? I think it was to the Packers. That was the Brett Favre. That was the one Super Bowl that Brett Favre won. But the one problem he had, Parcells had, was when he was the Patriots. One of the things he said was with Robert Kraft. He had an issue with that. Was he's like, which is kind of, in a way, it's kind of funny, because the issue that Bill Parcells had with the Patriots is not the issue that Bill Belichick had with the Bill Belichick was the coach. He was the GM, right? He signed the players. He brought them in and all that stuff. And Bill Parcells was not able to do that. Bill Parcells said with the Patriots, the issue he said, if you want me to make the food, at least you let me, I should be able to shop for the groceries, right? And he had a hard time. What he wanted to do was bring in his own players. He had an idea, like the guy with the 2 Super Bowls with the Giants and 1 Super Bowl. The guy knows what he's done. He's pretty good. Newsflash, Bill Parcells is pretty good. He took the Patriots to the Super Bowl. He's pretty good. He knows what he knows what he's doing. He knows a lot more about sending a team to the Super Bowl than you do, Robert Kraft or whoever the heck the GM was. Right? You might want to let him shop for the groceries. He knows how to build a winning Super Bowl team. Right? And that was the issue he had. He was always like button heads. I guess I want to bring this guy in, and maybe they wouldn't let him. Didn't want him to. Whatever the case was, I don't know. But they always had issues. Always had issues there. But he got a nice little phone call there. Right? Giants legend Bill Parcells buries the hatchet with longtime adversary. The feud between former Giants head coach Bill Parcells and New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft appears to be over, with Parcells set to receive a prestigious honor. According to MassLive's Karen, I don't know what her last name is, Parcells will be inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame this season. Parcells' absence from the Patriots Hall of Fame had been noticeable. He spent 2 stints with the Patriots, first as a linebacker coach in 1980 before becoming the Giants' defensive coordinator in 1981. He later returned to the Patriots as their head coach in 1993 and held the position for 4 seasons. He finished with a 34-30 record and led the Patriots to Super Bowl XXXI, where they lost to the Green Bay Packers 35-21. The news came as a surprise to Parcells. He just got on the phone, told me what he was going to do, Parcells told this woman on Tuesday. We had a very pleasant conversation. I told him I appreciated it very much. I'm humbled and very appreciative. I like New England. I had 2 tours of duty there. I like being there very much. It's a special place. The rift between Parcells and Kraft began the following offseason when Parcells wanted more control over personnel decisions, leading to him taking the job with the New York Jets. The two had spoken only sparingly over the years, but Kraft called Parcells to inform him of the honor. This marks the 3rd Hall of Fame induction for Parcells, who is also enshrined in the Professional Football Hall of Fame and the Giants Ring of Honor. Now, if you look, Parcells, took over a crappy New England team. New England was in 19. Let's see, what were they in 1992? When in 1993 they were 5-11, but in 92, is that the year they won? Oh, they won 2 games. Okay, 1992 they won 2 games. They were 2-14. Then he took them and they went to 5-11. Right, so he But then then they went from 2 wins. His first season there, they went up to 5 wins. Okay, but then they went to 10 wins. Right. Then in 1995, I'm not sure if they had injuries or not, but they went back down to 6 wins. They possibly could have had some injuries. But then in 1996, he took them to 11 wins. They were 11-5. They went to the Super Bowl. They lost to the Super Bowl. I mean, what happened there was in that Super Bowl, right? There was a couple big plays, right? They had a long touchdown pass. They had I believe they had a kickoff. The Packers had a kickoff return back for a touchdown. So there was some big plays that the Patriots gave up, right? The Packers were the better team that day, but and Bill Parcells took the Patriots. 4 years before that, the Patriots had won two games. After 4 years with Bill Parcells, he took them to the Super Bowl, and they were butting heads. It's like can I get the guys in here that I want to have on this team to take this team to a Super Bowl? Can I do that? And apparently there was always issues, there's always problems. And that's what made Bill Parcells, after 96, leave the Patriots and go to the Jets. And with the Jets, he took them to an AFC championship game. It was in 98, I believe it was. Actually, they were winning in in Denver. They were winning in Denver at halftime. I think it was 10-9. They didn't score in the second half. John Elway, that was John Elway's last season. That was his second to last game. The Broncos were a really good team. They won the Super Bowl, right? They beat the Falcons in 98. So, I mean, the Broncos were a phenomenal team in 98 without question. But that was John Elway's last season. But the Jets went into Denver. And at halftime of the championship game, we're winning 10-9. They lost 23-10. I believe the Broncos scored 2 touchdowns in the second half. Jets didn't score at all. But that's all. Guy he had 3 teams, right? He took 3 teams, all the championship games. Then of course, he went to coach the Cowboys, right? And he took them not to the championship game, but took them to the playoffs. But, I mean, the guy knows how to coach. And it's like, he's asking, can I get the guys in here that I want to have in here to help take this? And so I guess he was just having issues with them. And, it ended sourly. And you figure from 1996, you're talking almost 30 years. They very sparingly talk to one another. But, he's getting his due here. Take another playmaker like Travis Hunter. So quarterback. Draft Derek Harmon or Kenneth Grant to solidify the defensive unit. Oh, they got to draft somebody. Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you what, boy, if they took Hunter, I would love that. Man, you get the best of both worlds. You get somebody on the defense and somebody on the offense. And I said, then if you take, I don't know if, well, according to PFF, anyway, they got Grant ranked as a 17th ranked player. Now, once again, that's PFF. So I don't know if he'll be there in the second round for the Giants. But if they take him, that would be fantastic. But they could use somebody on that defensive next to Sexy. That would be fantastic. I would absolutely love that. Absolutely love that without question. But I said, but what I would absolutely love would be if they can get somebody in there, at number 3, either Carter or Hunter, and then send the second round, man. If they could take somebody on the defensive line, that'd be fantastic. Unless they fall in love with one of these other quarterbacks, if one of them's there. So we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, but only Dable and Shane know. We can guess all we want. We can listen to Mel Kiper talk all he wants. It don't matter what they say. Only whatever Dable and Shane think up here, That's what's going to wind up happening, you know. But I said that the thing is with Parcells is, at least he's getting his just due. I mean, he took him to a Super Bowl, right? I mean, the guy's a phenomenal coach. So that was a very, very, very nice thing. Plus, also Bill Parcells is getting up there in age too. He's not going to be around a heck of a lot longer. So it's nice. It's nice that the Patriots honored him while he's still alive. That was very, very good of him.